is Monday, April 17th, 2023, and it's time for a reality check. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lizabeth, and I am living in the light by documenting my weight loss journey, and I'm using Optavia's 5-in-1 program. It's the program that works for me, may not work for you, but that's what I'm doing on my reality check, is just checking in each week and letting you know how I did as far as weight loss and inches go. Before I share that with you, could I invite you just to please scroll down just a little bit, hit the thumbs up button. It really does help my channel when I have people who like the video. So if you would do that, I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you'd like to see more of my progress, if you'd like to see healthy recipes, if you'd like to see some ways that you can play around with the Optavia fuelings, then I would love it if you would become a subscriber and check out all of my playlists. I have all of my videos divided into categories to make them easier to find. The last several weeks, I've been doing a lot of traveling. I've done a couple of conventions for work. We've gone on vacation. So I've been in and out of my routine, and I'm really looking forward to the next at least 6 weeks that I get to get back into my routine and do things the way I do day after day. It really is helpful for me. So this last week, over the weekend, I was at a convention for work, and so I was out of my routine. I was standing a lot more than I normally do. I was moving around a lot more than I normally do, but I still managed to eat my 5 fuelings, to drink all of my water, and to eat healthy lean and green meals for my dinners or lunches each day, depending on the day. So this morning, hopped on the scale, did the measuring, and here's how I did. So it's not as good as I normally do, but it's still movement in the right direction. I lost 0.8 of a pound, but that brings my total up to 107. And based on where I was prior to starting, I've lost over 110 pounds. So I'm feeling really good about that, and a total of 56 inches from the time that I started measuring. So not bad. Hopefully this next week, now that I'm back in my routine, will be a little bit better. We shall see. I tend to have like a really big week and then a slow week, a big week and a slow week. But the good thing is that I have continued to lose every single week except for one. And that really has helped to encourage me to keep on going. Speaking of routines, I wanted to say today that I think that having a routine, having an organized plan of what I am going to do is a lot of what has helped me to be successful. I don't have to think as much about what I'm going to eat or when I'm going to eat, because I've kind of established that routine. And one of the hardest things as far as weight loss goes is actually making new routines and breaking those old habits. As part of what I do as an administrator for a couple of Facebook groups, it is reading other people's struggles, and a lot of people do struggle with those temptations for things that they ate prior to starting Optavia. And for me, I think it's really important to have that routine and to know you have a mindset, right? You're the only person that can make you lose weight. You are the only person who can make those healthy choices for you. As an adult, you decide what you're going to eat, you decide when you're going to eat, and you have to make that determination that you are going to follow the program or you're not going to follow the program, and you're going to do things your own way. And you have to be responsible for those choices and the consequences that come with them. But if you can wrap your mind around the idea that there are new habits that you need to create, and the habits that you had before have to go away. And so as I was thinking about this, I was thinking about how some people have like a pattern for how they go home from work, or how they get after they pick their kids up at school or whatever it is. You kind of have like a driving pattern, and some of you may have a specific place that you always stop for a snack, or you always drive through Starbucks and get a coffee, or there are things that you have habits. You come home from work and the first thing you have is a glass of wine. There are habits that you have or that you have created that you need to reestablish, that you need to change. Sometimes that means you have to change your driving pattern. You have to go a different route so that you're not passing that place that is going to be a temptation. You have to remove some things from your house, or at least from their normal place, so that you don't see them automatically and think to reach for them, or reach for them without thinking, which is what a lot of times we end up doing. So if, having a glass of wine at night is something that you're used to doing, move the wine somewhere else if there are other people that are going to drink in the house, so that it's not the first thing that you see when you come in. You have to actually go and look for it and be making that choice as you're going. Am I going to choose to have this? Or am I going to choose to do something different? And don't just say, I'm not going to do this anymore. Find something to replace it. And it doesn't have to be food related. It can be another activity that you're going to do when you get home instead of having that glass of wine. So trying to establish those new routines, those new habits, and know that it is going to take time, but you just have to determine that you are going to do it. I know my mindset is probably different from a lot of other people's. I tend to be super stubborn, and when I decide that I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I also know that for me, taking one day to choose to do something different, and I'm avoiding that other CH word because that's a shame word and we don't want to use that one. If I were to do that, if I were to make the choice to eat off plan, to have even a bite of something off plan, for me, that would just derail my progress. I just know that I am all or nothing. I have to be completely focused. And I know that's really hard to do. It's maybe easier for me because of the way my brain works than other people. But I would just really encourage you to focus on the fact that this is your choice. This is your path. This is your journey. And you are the only one who can make those choices for you. And if you do choose to step off plan, that is your choice, but know the consequences for it. And also know that it is possible to choose to stay on program. It is possible to say no. It is possible to just put those things aside. For a lot of people, it's a short period of time. It might be just 12 weeks. It might, be 20 weeks. I just finished week 43, I think, or I'm starting week 43 today. One of those, I'm somewhere in there. And I promise you, if I can do this for 43 weeks and not step off the plan even one time for one bite through all the holidays, you can do that too. So looking forward to a great week this week. I'm looking forward to my routines, to being around the house more, and just enjoying getting back into the kitchen and cooking some good food and making some videos, because I've been kind of lax on that just because of all of my travel. But I'm back at it. I'm going to be working on an unboxing video. I've got a couple of lean and green videos that I'm planning on making, some fun with fueling videos. So I'm looking forward to do that. And I think I might try tomorrow to start my vlog back and continue on that journey to my last 50. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you guys have a great week. Please leave me questions in the comments box down below. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.